not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Another tote for Etienne. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Levis to throw it. Etienne bringing in another one. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Levis sets up to throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now an audible here into something else. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A first down carry for Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Levis, he going to audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Levis back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And he comes back with one complete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Levis. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 7. This one out quickly to Watkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Levis looking to throw. And incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And Wilson with it, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Levis to throw once more. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And Levis going back to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's third and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on third and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 from the 44. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
ETN up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And they'll go again with ETN. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Etienne. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Levis to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll change things up. Harris going to get it again on second down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. on the give. This is Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Levis. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Levis to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Levis. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Levis looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.